What's up, guys? It's Dominique, aka I did it early. I had already did it. It's Dominique, aka that therapist. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the lead clinician and CEO for a group practice known as Yellow Bird Counseling. Well, what is that? What's the Yellow Bird Counseling, you might ask? Well, our normal day-to-day activities include providing individual, couples, family, group. We're actually doing a single mother support group now, a free one. Get in there. So get in there. But we actually provide those services throughout the week for men, women, they, thems, children, adults, elderly people. I literally have a staff of therapists that has their own unique specialty areas so that we are able to provide care to a wider population of people. While I do like to cater to our Black and LGBTQ people, we are definitely for everyone. We are definitely a safe space for everyone, but we are most definitely a safe space for marginalized communities. And we're literally the practice that anyone can come to. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, if you need free therapy, we got you. If you need reduced rate therapy, we got you. If you want to use your insurance, we got you, literally. I structured these things so that we could help whoever needs us, right? So that's what we do with our normal day-to-day. Thank you. That's what we do with our normal day-to-day operations. But what do we do here on social media? Well, every Thursday at 8 p.m.-ish Central Standard Time, y'all, sometimes I be late, you know what I'm saying? Because my last session is right before, always, and sometimes they run over. And I got to make sure my people are all right in session. Thank you. My moderators are great. So yeah, I might run 8-ish, but for the most part, this was a good day. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 p.m. Mountain. We will be live discussing topics that the general population can relate to and tie it back to how we could all benefit from having a therapist outside of simply just having a mental illness. Because that's what people tend to think. Oh, well, some got to be wrong with me in order to see a therapist. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy if I go to see a therapist. Or I heard somebody say on TikTok, we love the TikTok shop. I heard somebody say, they said, oh, I don't need therapy. I need psychiatry. I need the higher level. The therapy not going to work for me. People that make statements like that have no clue what therapy is, right? They haven't been around me like y'all have. They haven't been gaining the education and the information like y'all have. So they need to stick around. So if you know somebody like that, let's go on ahead and share the live to them. People that make those kinds of statements, or if you yourself make those kinds of statements, go on ahead and stick around. I won't even make you share. You know what? Just stick around. Just stick around. But for those of you that know somebody that makes those kinds of statements, please share. Thank you, Paige. Can more than just Paige share? You can, and there's different ways to share, right? So you can click that arrow, that share button, and you could copy and paste it. If you're in the community, you can simply just copy and paste the text message that I sent you, and you could put it in somebody's DMs, or put it in somebody's messenger, or put it in somebody's DMs, messenger, text message. You could do any of that. You just copy and paste it. Y'all can copy and paste the link over here and do DMs, text message, all that too. But I want y'all to specifically, and y'all know them, those people that be like, oh, therapy's not going to work for me. Therapy, share it to them. I like to talk to them. And then the rest of y'all are just on my team. You just in my camp, and y'all just help me, continue to break the stigma that surrounds mental health and wellness by sharing, right? If you bring them to me, I will educate them. I will. Okay. And I think I make our talks very digestible so that people of various amounts of understandings will be able to connect. What do y'all think? Do y'all feel like that's the truth? I hope so. So if you could, on your perspective platforms, share the live, tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live type stuff. Thank y'all for the subwave. Are we on a subwave? It looks like we're on a subwave. We're on a subwave, guys. Also, we got a little goal here. If y'all feel like, only if you feel like you're being educated, only if you feel like this is a space you can benefit from, and you have it, only if you have it, go on ahead and subscribe and go on ahead and do some gifts if you can, right? Thank you. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Paige. All right, so let's get started. So that's what we do. We provide general topics that the general population can relate to and tie it back to how we could all benefit from having a therapist outside of simply just having a mental illness. While there's nothing wrong with having a mental illness, that is not all that therapy does. You come to a therapist for therapy or counseling, right? And counseling is typically for people who may not have a mental illness, while therapy is for people that may in fact have a mental illness, which is okay. If you have a mental illness, it's fine. I deal with depression and anxiety. I even take medication for it. Whatever. It is what it is. I go to therapy. All that. So what? So what? Like type stuff. So let's get into it. All right. So y'all know that this season, right, that we're in is the critical time of the year. Why is it the critical time of the year, that therapist? Well, it's a critical time of the year because this is around the time where you might start feeling the seasonal saddies, right? The holiday saddies, the seasonal saddies. So it is my duty to get you prepared for this season, right? Give you tools, maybe remind you of tools that you already might use in order for you to be able to cope through this very long time. Fall and winter is a very unhappy time for, what was the number? Several million. I'll give y'all the exact number next week when we talk more about seasonal saddies or seasonal affective disorder or SAD. Okay, we'll talk about that next week more. But what you can know is that millions of people are affected by it each year. And the time frame of the seasonal saddies is almost half a year. It usually starts around October. So October, November, December, January, February. And it might start lifting maybe around March. So at least 5 out of 12 months, people feel like crap, right? And so with feeling like crap for 5 months in a year, that could wear on a person. It could. You might start engaging in maladaptive behaviors that you would not otherwise, which could lead to making circumstances in your life unfavorable. We talked last week about how not receiving the amount of sleep that you need and not staying true to your circadian rhythm can cause you to feel fatigued, which causes you to lose focus, which causes you to feel stressed, which causes you to get less sleep, which causes you to feel more fatigued, which causes you to feel more stressed, which causes you, lose focus, which causes you to feel more stress. And the cycle just continues until something acute happens. Sometimes that could be SI. Sometimes that could be increased use of substances. Sometimes that could be decreased activity levels, and that could lead to other serious physical conditions. So mental health is really the thread that can unravel the whole ball of yarn if you don't take care of it. Does that make sense? So, with that being said, please share the live. Again, if you could share it to at least 3 people, if we could all just share it to at least 3 people on our respective platforms, that would be great. Okay, that would be great. That would be great. All right, because I want to talk about the importance of creating a regimen of, right? Creating a regimen of meditation and mindfulness in your daily activity. Why is that important? Well, that's important because it's like, for those of you that feel like all you need to do is take a pill, right? And nothing wrong with taking medication. I take medication myself. I just said that. But for those of you that think that's all you need to do, keep listening, right? And those of you that would prefer not to take medication, keep listening, because this benefits you too, right? These are the things that I would put in place before, as far as in a client's treatment plan, before I recommend them to psychiatry. If they are not, if their activities of daily living are not deteriorated, or if they're not, feeling like they want to harm themselves or someone else. Now, in those situations, we're going to skip straight to the medicine. But if it's not that, if they don't feel like they're going to hurt themselves or anyone else, they're not like very debilitated, like they can't complete activities of daily living, they can't get out of bed, we have some other options. And these are the options I just love, because a lot of their benefit is very scientifically based. People think, oh, you're just making up stuff, or those, foo-foo hippie people are the ones that do these things. But no, I create mindfulness and meditation regimens in my client treatment plans all the time. And even on an anecdotal level, with just my clients that I service, I could say we see, in general, if I were to give numbers for it, I'll see a decrease in symptoms for at least 90% of them. It may not be like a decrease from a 10 to a 2, but a decrease from a 10 to an 8 is still good. If you've ever experienced depression, comment just a little bit less depressed is better than nothing. Now, might they still need other things? Yes, but there is definitely still benefit for out. And I'm just loosely saying 90% could be closer to 99. Okay. But to give that 10% an error, it could be at least 90. It's at least 90% that see some difference in doing a regular, consistent regimen. And some people, again, may not have the, if they're too severely depressed, we will come back to these things. But majority of the clients can at least do a consistent regimen, and we do see decrease in symptoms, right, by the next session. So keep listening, okay? So we can get into it. Dominique, whatever. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's talk about some proven evidence-based stuff. Let's get into the evidence of it all, right? Let's get into the evidence of it all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Paige and Mama Nee. I love y'all for the share. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, if y'all could please share, because this about to be good. And share with people that come off miserable, because this could help them too. If there's somebody on your prospective platforms that just really comes off miserable, share it to them. Okay, bring them on in so they can learn them something and hopefully take some of that edge off. Because if they're miserable, chances are they've got some areas where they could stand to use some coping skills, right? Right? Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep listening. So let's first start with what is grounding and how can it benefit you, right? I want to start with grounding and build up to meditation so it all makes sense, right? Because meditation is a piece of managing wellness around like staying within yourself. All right. And I don't mean staying like connecting with yourself, being able to connect with yourself better, for your brain to be able to um, have a lower baseline. I say your brain have a lower baseline. Have a lower baseline if you experience symptoms of depression and anxiety, but also um, helps your brain kind of function more like it should in order for you not to experience symptoms of mental illness, right? So let's first start with grounding. And this, for people that have experienced any kind of trauma, grounding is extremely difficult, and not just for y'all, but especially for y'all. It's extremely difficult. So let us talk through what grounding is and the benefits of it and how to do it, okay? So what is it? First, let's start. And then I want y'all to put in the comments what you think. What do you think grounding is? What does that mean to you when you hear someone say you need to be more grounded? What does that even mean to you? Or does it mean anything to you? Let's see. Before I get into it, let's see. So what does grounding even really mean? This is a topic for me right now, going through so much, and I'm always depressed, closer to my B-day. Well, keep listening. Trying to center yourself. Okay. Is there any apps I suggest? Yes, the Calm app is really great. What's the other one? Shoot, there's so many. You could pretty much just go to your app store and type in like relaxation apps or something, and you could choose what sounds like it's best for you. Like at this point, the tech industry has really jumped on board with how to make mental health coping strategies more digital. So you, at this point, the app store is your oyster and you could just pick. But like the Calm app, I'm thinking about the app. Oh God, there's an app I have on my phone. Hold on one second. It's called let's see, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. How to feel. That's more, or how we feel. That's more of like a something that can help you keep grounded in awareness. But yeah, did y'all have any over here apps that y'all are not apps, but what y'all thought grounding was? Y'all don't know? Okay, well, I'll share with y'all what grounding is. I'm going to share with y'all what grounding is, okay? But some good answers. And some good answers thus far. Let's get into it, okay? Let me go over to here. So what is grounding and how do you do it? So let's talk about it. Grounding, also known as earthing, okay, is a mind-body strategy that establishes a connection and energetic interchange between your body and the earth's electrical currents, okay? Because if you think of us on a molecular level, all of us are composed of atoms, right? And those atoms have energy, thermodynamics going on that has to happen in order for our atoms to carry out whatever function they're supposed to carry out, right? So on a molecular level, energy is what controls us at our very basic level, okay? So keep listening. You can achieve this by touching the earth, either on the ground or in a body of natural water or your bare skin. Now, I go outside and I put my bare feet in the grass. I've told y'all about that before, as I do my slow, controlled, deep breaths for me to feel grounded, okay? So, and it has been helpful. They even have like grounding mats that you can buy. But I go in my backyard with my bare feet and just do what I need to do to ground myself and be one, my body and my brain to feel like they're in one accord. Okay. Just as an object can pick up static electricity, which is what I just kind of told y'all, that needs to be discharged, your body builds up a positive electrical charge throughout the day. Okay. The earth, on the other hand, has a negative net charge. So that, for y'all chemistry folks, y'all know what that means. But for the rest of y'all, just keep reading. When you ground yourself, your physical contact with the earth creates a flow of excess energy from your body into the earth, releasing that back into the earth, that excess energy. For those of you that deal with anxiety, I'm telling y'all, putting y'all bare feet in that grass, if you're able, if you live in a place where it's safe, I feel an immediate difference. Like that extra energy, it just comes right on off. Releasing the excess energy can rebalance your body's electrical state and positively impact your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. How do you ground yourself? Right? How do you do that? I've been talking about one way, how I ground myself. I go out there and put my feet in the bare grass, right? In the bare feet in the grass, bare feet in the grass. Taking a walk, okay? One of the easiest ways to ground yourself is by walking on grass, sand, dirt, mud barefooted. Stay mindful and keep your connection with the earth's energy by focusing on the feel of the ground beneath your feet. It's not, you just go outside and just stay focused on, okay, when I put my right foot down, what does that feel like? This is literally what you're thinking. All right. These are grounding thoughts. Okay. I literally just made that up, but these are grounding thoughts. Like, okay, when I put my right foot down, what does that feel like? What do I notice? Well, it's cold, feels a little gritty, feels a little mushy. This is what I felt earlier when I went outside. What does it feel like when I put my left foot down? And that is grounding. You see, you're focused on what does that feel like? Of course, always be aware of your surroundings. And I told y'all that. Be sure it's safe. There's no sharp objects, rocks, or anything like that. This isn't a safe space. If it's not safe for you to do it, let's not do that. Okay. Let's maybe get a grounding pad, or at least we'll talk about some other ways. Okay. So playing in the dirt or sand, you can always use your hands to ground yourself. So you don't just have to do your feet. You can do your hands, or you can do your hands and your feet if you want to walk on your hands and feet. All right. You don't have to, but you could, right? So working in your garden is a way to ground yourself with your hands, or the yard. A lot of people like to mow the grass, which is like, I don't know. I don't really know how the grass works if you're on a riding mower. Okay. Don't really know. But I'm sure that there is some benefit to it. Even though your body is not directly touching or impacting the earth, I'm sure there's still benefits, right? But working in your garden or yard, and people usually wear gloves when they're working in their garden, so you can still ground like that. Plugging your fingers into the soil. Ooh, I used to do that all the time when I was a kid, plugging your fingers in the soil. If you don't have outdoor space, you can create a window box or a container garden that serves the same purpose. So if you live in an apartment building and there's not like a lot of outside, or it's not easy to access the outside, you can create a window box, all right, or a container garden like that you put on your porch that can do the same thing. All right. If you're near a shore or coastal line, build sand castles or sit by the water and let the sand flow between your fingers. Okay? And going to the beach should be free in most places. Surprisingly, playing in the dirt is a great activity at any age due to the physical, emotional, and mental benefits it imparts. Let's get down and dirty with all the facts about why it's important to play in the dirt. Okay? 12 reasons. 12 reasons it's important. It boosts your immune system. Okay? That's one of the big benefits. It also increases vitamin D. Vitamin D production is great when we're talking about minimizing symptoms of depression. Okay? It provides exercise. It also releases stress. It improves your mood. Encourage sensory development. Promotes creativity and imagination. Provides learning opportunities. A lot of these might be more for younger kids. Fosters collaboration skills. Builds a sense of community. Heightens environmental responsibility. Yep. Offers a chance to practice mindfulness at the very least. Okay. Since we are talking about mindfulness, which is going to be our next thing, but you can't really talk about mindfulness without talking about grounding. So I was like, let me go to grounding, build to mindfulness, build to meditation in that sequence. I think that might be digestible. But what kind of questions do y'all have so far? What kind of questions do y'all have about grounding? What kind of questions do y'all have about grounding? Yeah, you don't got to use your hands. You don't got to. You can use your feet. Headspace. Yes, Headspace is also another app that's great. So the sand, like getting a little sandbox if you can, or a grounding mat, or we're going to talk about mindfulness exercises too that help us ground. Okay. Within ourselves, because while this is talking directly about like grounding, releasing, because the whole point of grounding is to release the excess energy. Okay. So doing indoor things like the I drew a blank, the sandbox or the container garden are good ideas. But again, a lot of this is for the benefit of releasing excess energy. So if you have excess energy that bothers you, you have to decide, does the excess energy bother me more than putting my bare feet in the dirt? Or does the excess energy bother me more than putting my hands in the dirt? Okay? Because this is specifically to release excess energy, right? More than what your body can handle. You have to decide, are the benefits of releasing this excess energy worth me putting my bare feet in the ground for, or worth me putting my hands in the ground for, right? What's more uncomfortable, the excess energy or the dirt? Ask yourself that, and then we can kind of go from there. So I named all the benefits. And let's see if y'all have any questions. Doesn't look like any questions. Doesn't look like we have any questions, which is fine. Totally fine. We can just keep going. We can just keep it going. If you want to look at what I was just looking at, you can look at well.org. Well.org. and you can search grounding practices there. It also talks about gut health, nutrition, fitness. So, yeah, gut health is important too, especially since a majority of your serotonin is housed in your gut. And serotonin is the neurotransmitter and or hormone involved in managing symptoms of depression or not managing symptoms of depression. Okay. Well.org. Exactly. That's for the grounding tips. All right. So moving on to mindfulness. Can y'all give me what you think it means to be mindful? Tell me what you think it means to be mindful. Yeah, I didn't know about the hands either. I didn't know about them either. So, what do y'all think that it means to be mindful? What does that mean to be mindful? What do it mean? Tell me, what do it mean? What do it mean? What does it mean to be mindful, guys? Tell me in the comments. Being considered, okay, aware, what else? If y'all feel like y'all are getting something out of this, feel free to contribute to the gift goal. If you feel like you're getting anything out of this is benefiting you in any way, if you have it, feel free to contribute. Also, you can feel free to subscribe if you like. Also, you can feel free to subscribe, because guess what we are going to do this evening? A Cash App, a CA giveaway. Y'all been missing them, but our CA giveaways are subscriber only. So if you're trying to win a little coin, you want to go on ahead and subscribe. All right, so aware, we got some awares. All right, let's get into it. We got a lot of awares. Okay, let's get into it though. So, the benefits of practicing mindfulness. You can think of mindfulness as engaging in relaxation, which may sound like a very foreign word to a lot of you, especially if you experience anxiety like I do. If you experience anxiety, relaxation really can seem harder than what you would think that the word is. Okay? Now, don't be just telling your friends so they can win. Yeah, don't be doing that. Mama Nee don't like that at all. The benefits of practicing mindfulness. Okay, you can think of mindfulness as engaging in relaxation. Luckily, it doesn't take much to feel a positive impact. In fact, you can start practicing mindfulness right now. Think about how going for a great walk makes you feel. Somehow brighter or empowered. In addition to helping the stress relief, practicing mindfulness can help you feel calmer and more relaxed, okay? So, one of the most accessible ways to practice mindfulness is through meditation. Now, I'm going to stop there because meditation can be difficult. Again, for my people that experience anxiety like I do, and I'm not just saying just people with anxiety, but people with anxiety know what it feels like to not have a quiet head, to have a very loud head that, doesn't seem to stop thinking. So much so that when you're in silence, those thoughts in your head feel louder. So we start mindfulness practice with, I start mindfulness practice with my clients that have difficulty doing meditation or even guided meditation where they're listening to someone tell them what to do on some sort of recording, we start off with slow, controlled, deep breaths, right? And I start out with those for mindfulness because that's the most basic thing you can do. And breathing, my kickboxing instructor says this all the time, breathing is the key to living. And it really is. My clients, when they start really doing their breathing regimens and not just doing it when they're upset and not just taking quick breaths to say they did it, when they do intentional breathing, they come back to the next session and they're like, oh, I love that. Even my kids who have low emotional regulation, I'm like, let's just try something as simple as slow, controlled, deep breaths. Okay. Right? And my clients know they can't tell me something didn't work if they didn't do it consistently. Now, if they did it every day and they said it didn't work, okay. But when they say it don't work, it's usually because they only did it one time and they did it at their most heightened state. They did it at their most anxious state, their most low state, their most angry state. And no, in that moment, you're really working against yourself. Not saying that it won't work at all, but it's definitely not going to work as well as if you did the breathing on a more regimented basis. Even with psychotropic medications, you have to take those daily, right? So in order for them to work, you got to take them every day. Same thing with slow, controlled, deep breaths and controlled breathing. In order for you to see the benefits, you got to do it every day. Okay? So here's what a slow, controlled, deep breath looks like. For those of you who may not have ever practiced it. And we can even do box breathing, where you breathe in for a count, you hold for a count, and you breathe out for a count. So I'll do both ways. So a slow, controlled, deep breath looks like this. And I look for every excuse to take slow, controlled, deep breaths because they feel so good. So y'all can do them with me if you want. So we're just going to breathe in slowly. And when I say controlled, like imagine yourself sipping through a straw. This is a mindfulness practice, actually. Imagine yourself taking in air through a straw, all right? Slowly, like it's like you know how it feels to like taking a milkshake through a straw? It's not like super easy if it's kind of thick or something like that. Or for those of you that don't drink milkshakes, eat something else that you would take in through a straw, okay? But just slowly taking it in through the straw. So holding that breath in and then breathing out very slowly, like you're blowing out a birthday candle. So you don't blow out a birthday candle all heavy, blowing it out kind of light, unless you want to spit on it. Like that's why you blow it out heavy, but you can blow it out really like easily, like. Okay, that was one slow, controlled, deep breath. This would be another one. We're going to do a second one. That was two. Okay. And even after two, I already feel way more. It's not like I really felt bad or anything, but I definitely feel way more centered just after doing those two. And I usually try to have my clients start off with at least 30 at a time every day. So 30 probably take you about 10 minutes to do. All right. And I think that 5 or 10 minutes of your time is worth your wellness, right? Don't you think at least 5 or 10 minutes of your time a day is worth your overall wellness? Oh, yes. Please tap the screen. Please share the live. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Nee. All right. So we're going to do a third one, okay? Just because I like them. And then we'll do box breathing next. We're going to do one more slow, controlled, deep breath. So you're breathing in like you're taking in air through a straw. And then you're breathing out. And I just can literally feel my muscles relaxing. It feels so good. It feels so good. Okay. Let's do some box breathing. For those of you that maybe need a little bit more, like a little more activity during your breathing, this is called box breathing. So I would start off with 4 counts or 8 if you feel like you can do an 8 count. But let me show you what a 4 count looks like, and then you can see if an 8 count might work for you. Okay. So breathing in for 4 beats. I'm going to snap my fingers so y'all know, and you can just count the beats in your head. All right. So you breathe in for 4. You hold that breath in for 4. Then you breathe out for 4. That is one cycle of a box breath. Let's do another one. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold that breath for 4. We're going to breathe out for 4. That's 2. Let's do a third one. All right. You're going to breathe in for 4. You're going to hold that breath for 4. You're going to breathe out for 4. Woo! Man, I feel like, even just doing that, I love breathing so much. Ooh, it helps. Like I can even feel like my stomach feels looser, like as far as my intestinal tract feels looser. My shoulders feel looser and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Breathing. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. All right. I do. I love it. So yes, definitely tap the screen, share the live, and yeah, if you're able, contribute to the gift goal if you think that this is beneficial information. Okay. But just notice, be mindful, if you will, of how you feel after taking those breaths. What do you notice now that you didn't notice before you took those breaths? What do you notice? Y'all can't. That's a real question. Y'all can put what you notice in the comments. You really can. What do you notice now that you have taken those deep breaths? The people that did them. What did you notice? Y'all didn't notice nothing? Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe it was just me. Well, it's okay. I got the benefits of that. I definitely felt the benefits. So, yes, I definitely enjoyed it. Okay, cool. All right. So, one of the most popular ways of mindfulness is meditation, though. But again, meditation may not be the easiest for some people. So I just gave you a couple of deep breathing exercises that serve the same purpose, and that are a little easier if you're somebody who can't just you're building up to being able to meditate. So, what are some other mindfulness activities that you can engage in? Getting a massage, that's very helpful. Oh, when I get deep tissue massages, I literally get off the table feeling like a different person. Like if I go in there upset and down, once they get all that out of, because you're getting that excess energy out of worked out of your body. I just feel like a range of emotions too when I'm getting a massage. Sometimes I'll go from angry to happy to sad to concerned, like all that. But when I get up, I feel just even. Planting flowers, that goes back to grounding. That's why we started with grounding. Doing yoga, take a hike in the woods, go fishing, sit by a roaring fire, curl up with a good book, eat lunch outside. You notice how a lot of these things are outside because, again, grounding and mindfulness go together. Treat yourself to a pedicure or manicure, walk your dog, knit or crochet, join a book club with friends, savor a cup of tea. So just like, even what does it tea feel like going into my mouth? Like what do I notice about the flavor? What do I notice about the temperature? That is mindfulness as well. Or coffee, or any other type of beverage. Like, what does this feel like going into my mouth? What do I notice about it? What do I notice? What's the temperature like? How does it feel against my teeth and tongue? Like those are mindfulness questions. Uh-oh. Yeah, those are mindfulness questions. Do a hands-on craft like woodwork or painting. Go camping under the stars. Write in your journal. Watch the sunset. Go for a swim. Listen to classical music. Those are great. But let's all start off with at least doing slow, controlled, deep breaths. All right. For those of you that are more advanced on your mindfulness journey, then those are more, those might be some more advanced practices. Thank you for meeting 50% of the gift goal. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. All right. All right. So of course, you don't got to do all of those things. Just picking the thing that feels best to you and trying it out and seeing how it works. Right? It sounds so simple, but if it was so simple, everybody would be doing it, right? You'd already be doing mindfulness practices every day if it was so simple. So, for those of you that feel like you need medication and you're not on the verge of a very, like something that could be harmful to yourself or others, try this. Try this for at least a week. Try it until next live and see how much better you feel in just a week. Just give it a shot. Just give grounding and a mindfulness activity a shot for at least until next Thursday. And let's see how you feel. Okay. Mindfulness is about being in the moment. And staying aware of what's going on with you. People that and that's why I say with people that have experienced trauma, especially early on, it could be hard because you have learned to cope by dissociating or detaching from yourself. But mindfulness brings you back into the here and now. Okay. It brings you in what's going on right here, right now. What can I experience right here, right now? And that could be hard to do if you're used to being detached from yourself in order to cope. It's simple. You just got to take advantage of the time. But why not? Why wouldn't you? What would be the barrier? Ask yourself, what is the barrier to me giving myself 5 to 10 minutes a day of slow, controlled, deep breaths? What is the barrier, right? You also have to set your intentions. We talk a lot about that, setting our intentions. We have to set our intentions. Now, sometimes if you're so severely depressed that you can't even set your intention, I get that. Okay. I'm not necessarily talking to you right now because there may be more intense coping that we might need to implement for you, which is fine. It's not to say you can't do it, but I can understand if you're severely depressed, this doesn't feel like it can help you. But this is more so for the general population. Okay. It's more so for the general population. Um, Let's see. I wanted to be sure there wasn't anything else. Nope. All right. Any questions about mindfulness? What kind of questions do y'all have about mindfulness practice? I wish we could plan a self-care weekend. I'm going to try and book myself one at a hotel in November. Ooh, that sounds cool. Let us know how it is if you're able. That sounds cool. What kind of questions do y'all have about mindfulness? Yep. Mama Nee is getting on, y'all. Mama Nee is getting on, y'all. Y'all, come on now. Yes, yoga is great. Yoga is great. I love yoga. It's a great mindfulness activity. And you have an instructor a lot of times that tells you like exactly how to be mindful in each moment. They tell you exactly what to do to be mindful. So, yeah. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. We're almost at 10K. All right. Let's see what we got over here. Yay! Well, welcome in, first timer. We love first timers. Welcome in, you guys over here, Yellowbird Nation. These guys over here at the Trap Nest. So, which is an affiliate of Yellowbird Nation. So, welcome in. I'm glad you're learning so much. Give it a try. Okay. Anybody on IG? All right. Okay. So let's move on to the big one, meditation. Okay. Mindfulness meditation, a research proven way to reduce stress. So if you're somebody in here who has experienced stress in your life or is experiencing stress in your life, keep listening. All right. Keep listening. Mindfulness actually is a form of meditation, so that's why there's different ways you can do it, right? There are different and there are different ways within mindfulness that you can it's like a symbiotic thing. So it's like mindfulness is meditation and meditation is mindfulness, like that. Okay, it's two parts to the same whole. All right, two parts to one whole. Which, to break down those parts in even more detail, we have attention and acceptance. Okay, attention and acceptance are the two components that we have. The attention piece is about turning into your experience to focus on what's happening in the present moment. That's the attention piece, the here and now piece. What's going on right now? Like, what do I feel when I drink that tea? How does the temperature feel? What is the flavor like? Or when you put your feet in the grass, what does that grass under my feet feel like? What is that? That is mindfulness, which is a form of meditation. Okay. Y'all thought that meditation was just like Nam Yum Ho Renkeng Yo, but it's just that is one way. All right. But that's not the only way. But I know that's what y'all think about when y'all think about meditation. Y'all thinking about Angela Bassett, talking about some Nam Yum Ho Renkeng Yo. Shouts out to Tina Turner. We still love Auntie. All right. We love her. All right. So that is one component. The second component is acceptance. All right. The acceptance piece involves observing those feelings and sensations without judgment. So when you notice the feelings of taking, I don't like that flavor. That's too hot. observing those, letting those things be okay with you and not judging it, or like, ugh, this guy, like, ugh, this dirt underneath my feet feel cold. Like, no, you're just noticing it, but you're not judging it. You're just noticing that you feel it. You notice the experience, but you're not putting a judgment on it, okay? You're not putting, you're accepting what it is in that moment happening. Again, this starts to get difficult. That is why it's really good to have a therapist on hand to help you come up with a regimen that is individualized and works for you specifically. This is very general overview, but you would take these things to your own therapist and say you want to work on them. And because they know you and they work with you, they will be able to help you tailor a treatment plan to build your mindfulness and grounding practices. Okay? All right? There are mindfulness practices and mindfulness-based therapies, okay? So MBSR, mindfulness-based stress reduction, is a therapeutic intervention that involves weekly group classes and daily mindfulness exercises to practice at home over an 8-week period. MBSR teaches people to increase mindfulness through yoga and meditation. So I told you, that's why I put meditation at the end, because it's not just as easy as y'all think. There are actual classes, because if you're someone like me who has anxiety and also experienced trauma, mindfulness and meditation can be so foreign, you don't know where to start. So I would say at least getting into therapy for the therapist to help you develop a mindfulness regimen that works for you, or a place where you can start and build up to. Okay? Mindfulness-based cognitive therapy is a therapeutic intervention that combines elements of MBSR and cognitive behavioral therapy to treat people with depression. Okay? Or that sounds very similar for those of you that know a lot about clinical. What does that sound like? DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy. At its base, it's cognitive behavioral therapy with the extra added elements of mindfulness and grounding. Okay? These are research-based practices. Researchers reviewed more than 200 studies of mindfulness among healthy people and found that mindfulness-based therapy was especially effective with reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. Mindfulness can also help treat people with specific problems, including depression, pain, smoking, and addiction. Some of the most promising research has looked at people with depression. Several studies have found, for example, that MBCT, or mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, can significantly reduce relapse rate in people who have previous episodes of major depression. What's more, mindfulness-based interventions can be improved physical health too. What's more, mindfulness-based interventions can improve physical health too. For example, mindfulness may reduce pain, fatigue, and stress in people with chronic pain. Other studies have found preliminary evidence that mindfulness might boost the immune system and help people recover more quickly from cold and flu. So you see how this not only does your mental health good, but also your physical health. People that engage in mindfulness practices regularly decrease by at least 25% in their symptoms that they experience, right? For depression and anxiety, okay? And I say at least, it's more than that, but it's at least 25% better, okay? And there are lots of peer-reviewed articles for that. This particular, let me give you the last two. So we had clevelandclinic.org, clevelandclinic.org for the mindfulness. And then American Psychology Association, or APA.org, for mindfulness meditation. So we've got clevelandclinic.org and APA.org, okay, for these sources. So y'all know I didn't just make it up. I also have another article from harvard.edu that talk about other types of meditation. Concentration meditation teaches you how to focus your mind, and the foundation for other forms of meditation. So that's the fundamental first step, learning how to concentrate. Heart-centered meditation involves quieting the mind and bringing awareness to the heart and energy centered in the middle of the chest. Mindfulness meditation encourages you to focus objectively on negative thoughts as they move through your mind so you can achieve a state of calm. Tai Chi and Qigong, sorry, y'all, I've never even seen that word. Qigong, Tai Chi I have, but not Qigong, are moving forms of meditation that combine physical exercise with breathing and focus. Transcendental meditation is a well-known technique in which you repeat a mantra, a word, phrase, or sound to quiet your thoughts and achieve greater awareness. Okay? Walking meditation turns your focus to both body and mind as you breathe in time with your footsteps. All right, let me see if there's anything else. What kind of questions do y'all have? Yes, that we were talking about breath work. You must have just came in. Breath work is what we were talking about before we got to meditation. We even did a few breath work exercises. We did. What else? I just want to, it's more in depth. So if you want to go more in depth, it's just that when I do these lives, I like to make it, digestible for everyone. So if you want to look more in depth at it, you can look at health.harvard.edu. And the name of the article is What Meditation Can Do for Your Mind, Mood, and Health. What kind of questions do y'all have? This is okay, that was the last one. Meditation is what my PCTP talked to me about today. She said it's a must for me, especially for my lack of sleep. Yep. PCP's getting on board. Eastern and Western medicine are not that, their goals are the same. Their motivations could be different, or the politics around them could be different. But really and truly, that in order to achieve total wellness, you do have to have a combination of Eastern and Western medicine, right? You just do. You just do. Okay? All right. Period. Good. I'm glad that the PCPs are jumping on board. But yes, a therapist works into play because, again, as we got to the meditation, things started sounding more difficult and complex, didn't they? That's where a therapist comes in to help, right? That's where a therapist comes in to help. If you're not sure where to start on your mindfulness and grounding and meditation journey, that would be a good reason to seek therapy for that. And that would be counseling, okay? It's not like, oh, I'm crazy. No. There is complexity to this. That's why when I was joking around in the beginning about people who say, oh, therapy doesn't work for everybody, those people don't know what therapy does. Those people don't know what all therapy entails. It is very procedural a lot of the time. Yes, do you use words to communicate? But if all you're doing is using words, then you need to find another therapist. If all you're doing is just talking, you need to find another therapist, because it should feel procedural. If it should feel like you're working towards a goal in your session. Oh no, you missed it. That's okay. I'm sure we'll do it again. I'm sure we'll do it again. Can y'all share the live? Share the live. Share the live. Thank you. Look at us. We reached 11K and 19 shares. Perfect. Thank you. And over 50% of our gift goal. If you want to contribute to the gift goal, if you feel like you've learned a lot and you have it, only if you have it, contribute to the gift goal. Perfect. All right. Oh yeah, she's the best. The Keisha Moore Smith at St. Vincent. Oh yeah, you know what, man? I just I had to make a quick. I need to go to a black one. I might just use this one and then next year switch to a black one. But I heard a lot of good stuff about Lakeisha too. Yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about her. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 I had to get in real quick. But yeah. I'm gonna try Lakeisha. Yep. Perfect. All right. Well, what kind of questions do y'all have? Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? All right. Well, you know what it's time for, the Cash App giveaway. We love that. We love a good Cash App giveaway. So, again, there are stipulations to winning. You have to have shared the live publicly, okay? For y'all, I'll talk to y'all, but you'll have had to share the live publicly, and y'all know the other steps if you're in the community, right? Be present to win. What the information that I need in the comments, I told you what to put in the comments. For y'all over here, you have to just be a subscriber in order to. I'm gonna put the comments on subscriber only. Okay, perfect. So we won't go past that number, Mama Nee. So I'm gonna put the comments on subscriber only. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see how to turn the comments on sub only. How do we? Oh, it looks like it's already on sub only chats. Well, it was. I just turned it off. It was already. I didn't know I still had it on sub only chats. So it was on sub only chats already. Yeah, I just turned it off. I'm gonna have to turn it back on, and you had to wait a couple seconds. I didn't even realize. Oh, where is it? Dang, that is so crazy. All right. Okay, sub only chat. I gotta wait, y'all. Well, let me grab I'm gonna grab them and then I'll get with y'all because you have to wait like 60 seconds if you turn it on and turn it off. Hard dog, why you laid up under that blanket like that? Y'all should see how Mr. Carter be laid up under the blanket like a human. He be laid on his side with the cover over him like he's a human person. It's so weird. Cardog, say hi. Cardog. Say hi. Cardog, say hi. Don't look like that because they're going to think you're sad. Cardog. He's like, Mama, why did you take me from under the blanket? Because first of all, that is not your bed. You have a cave bed to lay in. That's your place. You need to go lay in your You need to go lay in your place, Cardog. You gonna go lay in your place? You are? You gonna lay in your place? You look tired. Like you worked a full shift. Ew. You stinking breath. Did you work a whole shift, Cardog? Him did. Him did. All right, go to place, boy. I know y'all wanted to see him. He's a good dopamine hit with his cute self. Place. Get in your cave bed. Don't be burrowed up under my covers on my chair. I had just washed them. I don't want him on the stuff after I just wash it. That gets on my nerves. All right. All right. So let's start over here first. All right. Let's start over here. Let me get this one that way. I don't have to. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let me start here. So this is how it works. I'm going to say your name and your number 2 times. If I mess your name and your number up, I'll say it 3 times. But I'm going to say it 2 times, so you got to listen. And if you don't hear your number, if you miss your number, oh, well. Oh, well. I'm only going to say it twice. And 3 times if I mess it up. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. So I'm going to start over here first. Perfect. Thank you. We appreciate you for joining us. Okay. All right. Alana Betts, number 1. Alana Betts, number 1. Y'all just put your CA in the comments. That's what you do. You put your CA in the comments. So Alana Betts, number 1. Toya Betts, number 2. Toya Betts, number 2. Thank you. Thank you, my babe. Now I got a galley wally. Thank you, my babe. All right. Toya Betts, number 2. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Now I'm blushing. Right in the middle of me trying. In the middle of me trying. Thank you, babe. I love you. All right. All right. Kay's Candles, number 3. Kay's Candles, number 3. Okay, how do I say your name? Goodwin. Oh my God. Thank you so much, babe. Thank you. Sorry, my girlfriend's over here throwing gifts at me on TikTok, and I'm just cheesing. Thank you, babe. All right. I'm just going to say Goodwin, number 4. Last name Goodwin, number 4. Kyle Goodwin, number 4. Okay. Every day, number 5. Every day, number 5. Thank you so much for the gifts. Appreciate y'all. Every day, number 5. Danielle Wiggins, number 6. Danielle Wiggins, number 6. Christy Davis, number 7. Christy Davis, number 7. Oh, wow. Y'all, listen, if you got a trap badge by your name, say thank you to my babe. Thank you to my babe. Welcome to the Trap Nest emotes. Welcome to the Trap Nest emotes. It's the Welcome to the Trap Nest emotes. Welcome to the Trap Nest emotes. If y'all could drop the Welcome to the Trap Nest emotes in the chat for our new subs. If you got a sub badge by your name, you better tell my babe thank you, because she just entered you in the Cash App giveaway. Put your CA in the comments. All right. Rob TR, number 8. Rob TR, number 8. Sandra Kroom, number 9. Sandra Kroom, number 9. LeVar Barnett, number 10. LeVar Barnett, number 10. Malika Cole, number 11. Malika Cole, number 11. And that is all. Let's go over here. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mama Nee. Y'all only put your Cash App in the comments once, okay? If it shields it, I'll still see it. Don't put it twice, okay? All right, so put your Cash App in the comments. I'm gonna scroll back up and stroll down. I'm gonna stroll up and stroll down. Now my babe came in here and showed out and made me cheese. Y'all, she had sent me some flowers too last week. They're so pretty, but I think they started dying already. I tried to keep them alive as long as I could. Okay, let's see. I had to scroll up, make sure I don't miss nobody. Okay, so after Mr. Carter. Okay. All right. After Mr. Carter showed up. All right. Nini. Number 12. Nini. So Nini, number 12. Chrissy. Number 13, Chrissy, number 13. Felicia, number 14. Felicia, number 14. Oh no. It had dropped me to the bottom. Coco Esla, number 15. Coco Esla, number 15. Mama Nee, number 16. Mama Nee, number 16. Page, number 17. Page, number 17. I don't see nobody. Why y'all didn't put y'all cash up in the comments? How come y'all didn't do that? Subscribers, you gotta put your cash up in the comments. That's only 3. Okay. Chris. Okay. Chris. Okay. Okay. Chris Cos. Chris Cass. Chris Cass. Number 18. Chris Cass, number 18. Chris Cass, number 18. What's up, Mad Cow? Okay, who else? Nobody else? That's it? Y'all got to put your cash up in the comment. If you already did it, don't do it again. If I called your name and you already got your number, don't do it again. That's it? Okay, that's it. I'm not going to beg nobody. I'm not going to beg nobody to put their cash up in the comments to get some money. I'm going to beg no one. All right, let's get it set up. Let's get it crack-a-lackin'. 15, 6, 7. So that's 18. Okay. Let me pull it up. Pull up a new tab over here and share my screen. All right. So y'all see that we're starting, so nobody thinks I'm playing favorites. We're starting from a fresh new Google tab. Okay. Let me flip my screen. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry there. So we're going to do random number wheel generator. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to look those up. Okay, Cosmic, you could get number 19. Cosmic number 19. You got number 19, Cosmic. All right, let's redo our numbers. You're welcome. Who? No, there's not. No, there isn't. Oh yeah, Miss Courtney Love, number 20. Miss Courtney Love, number 20. There we go. All right. Okay, so we can all see. You're welcome. All right, y'all ready? Hold on, let's uh-oh. All right, y'all ready? Drum roll, please. Number 11. I feel like that's over here. Who's number 11? Who's number 11? Who is number 11? I feel like that's over here. It's not over here. Number 11. Y'all got it, because usually y'all over here get it. And so these people over here got it this time, I believe. Let's see. Who is number 11? Who got it? Oh, Malika Cole! Yay! Yay, Malika! We so happy. Y'all tell Malika congratulations. Yay! She said, no, you fucking lying. You won! You won. You won $150 cash app giveaway. Yeah. Malika, congratulations. That is so cool. That's not your first time, is it? Is that your first time? It can't be. Is it? Malika, you've been following me for years. Is that your first time? Can't be. Aww. We love you back. Wait a minute. This is not your first time, is it? Hold on. Let me stroll up. Oh, okay. Maybe twice. Okay. This your second time? All right. Let me go up, and your Cash App should be in here, but let me just stroll up and get it. Let me stroll up. Okay. All right. All right. Let me turn y'all back around. Well, hold on. I'm going to show it first. Oh, I didn't put the... Got you, girl. Congratulations. I got to show it. That's the last part so y'all see she actually got it. Congratulations from Yellow Bird Counseling. Yay. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Malika. Damn it. Requested from me because I had to shut down my card. I forgot about that. Damn it. I thought it was linked to my bank account, not my card. Oh, man. Dang. I didn't know that Cash App. I think I did know that. I think I was just hoping that it didn't. Malika, send me. Hold on. Dang. Because I had some fraud activity that they had to send me a new card. Oh, no. Wait, can I? Oh, I need that new card to come in. It should be in by, let me see. Oh, no. Malika, request it from me, okay? 150, request it from me. Okay? So when I get this card, thank you. All right, perfect. I got your request. That way when I get this card stuff sorted, in the next couple of days I can just click pay, because I think I have to link my new card, and or what I'm gonna try to do is link my bank account, so I don't have to link my new card, and I can send it to you like as soon as I get off. But that's gonna take more time than I want y'all to have to sit on here to watch me do. But Malika's been following me for years. She knows she gonna get it. When my phone has died in the past, luckily it has died on these people who've been following me for years and who trust me, and they're like, oh, she gonna send it. She gonna send it. She always send it. She always send it. All right. So thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope you had a good time, learned some good information that you can take away with you to improve your mental and physical health. Thank you. I try. But we will definitely see you next week. Hey, Birmingham, y'all be careful at the Classic. Y'all be careful at the Classic. Don't wear them booty shorts. Don't wear them booty shorts because your coochie gonna catch cold. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.